Okay then, Liam. Well, I'm a proud owner of a Wii U. Are you yourself a Wii U owner?
Yes, I'm one of 4 people.
Yes, well that's the thing is because recently Nintendo released some sales of the Wii U, the hardware, and it sold to date 10.5 million hardware copies of the Wii U.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not great.
No, that's terrible. For nearly 3 years on the market.
I wonder how that like compares with like Dreamcast and GameCube levels.
GameCube's about early 20s. The Dreamcast is about... I don't actually know the Dreamcast. I'm not even going to guess. I think it's less than 20 though.
I think it is like just less than 20 from what I remember.
Yeah.
In my mind, I always think of the GameCube as like a massive flop.
Yeah.
That really like puts it into perspective then.
And if the NX is out next year, which I don't think it will be, but some people assume it is, then what's the Wii U going to go up to, what, about like 12 million? Anyway, along with the Wii U sales, Nintendo also announced the 10 best-selling, this wasn't exactly with the sales numbers recently, but they've over time given software sales for the Wii U.
Okay, cool.
So we'll start with number 10, which has sold 1 million copies, and that's Hyrule Warriors.
Ooh, I like Hyrule Warriors.
Same.
I find it quite hard to get back into. I've tried a few times. It's kind of like one of those games that you have to give it your all and like you have to commit to it.
Pretty much. Did you ever play a Dynasty Warriors game before that at all?
A bit, yes. I played I think one on like PS3 or something.
Yeah, that's the same with me actually as well.
And I think I played the 3DS one a bit as well. But other than that, I'm not like a massive Dynasty Warriors person. But I really liked Hyrule Warriors. I hope they do another one, not the 3DS one.
I was going to say, I'm be interested to see how much that sells, considering it's a year-old game and it's on obviously on a better selling system.
I think it'll do well enough to justify that.
Yes.
I don't think artistically it's the right path to take for a game that is like half the thrill is like the amount of enemies you have on the screen. And
and the 3DS version's already shown that they've at least halved that amount.
Yeah, it really doesn't look that great, but I might get it. It's got Zelda, the king of the Red Lions. Yeah, so maybe.
I won't get it because
I want Puppet Ganon.
Yeah, I enjoyed Hyrule Warriors, but like you said, I think I played it extensively for about a week and then just never touched it since. I didn't play any of the DLC either.
If the Groose is on the loose, then I will be there.
Well, speaking of Zelda, at number 9 is the Wind Waker HD with 1.57 million copies sold.
Yep, well, I mean, not a lot to say there. Everyone loves the Wind Waker, and Wind Waker HD is really good looking game, really well updated. It's awesome. And Bayonetta 2 isn't on this list, is it?
I'm not saying.
Okay, that's a no, but okay, carry on. Yeah. It's not going to have sold more than Zelda.
Number 8, selling 1.6 million copies, is Wii Party U. Which, before you saw it, I actually own this game, and granted, yeah, sure, it should not be on any list above Wind Waker, but if you're going to buy any party game, that's probably the best party game I've played in a long time.
Is it?
It's miles better than Mario Party 10.
What about Nintendo Land?
Good point. Okay.
Yes.
It's the second best party game.
What about Game & Wario?
No, it's not as good as Game Wario. I prefer the mini games in Wii Party with 5 people.
Do you mean Game & Wario is not as good as it?
Yeah, I don't like Game Wario as much. There's one mode which is Launch the Franks in Game Wario. That's like the only worthwhile thing in that game.
That's quite fun. Oh, have you ever played like the Pictionary thing? That's funny.
Yeah, I have played that. That was quite fun. That's like with one other person.
It's like Speed Pictionary, and it's really funny.
Yeah, I also like the one with the finding the where's Wally sort of thing with one person trying to move around.
So now we've like bumped it up to 3. So suck a dick.
Put it this way, if you want a party game on the Wii U, there's a few options. One of them is not Mario Party 10. Do not buy that trash.
Yeah, or Wii Party U and ignore Dan because his opinion's wrong, even though I haven't played it.
Yes.
No, anyway, continue.
Okay, so number 7, with 1.62 million copies sold, so just over Wii Party U, is Splatoon, which, considering that game's fairly new, I think is a pretty good.
Yeah. I hope it. I'm sure it will become a series. Hopefully, that's successful enough, for a new IP on a pretty, not very well selling console. But at least it's nice to see that Splatoon's got success.
It has.
I mean, it's good to see a Nintendo new IP for once, actually doing well.
Yeah.
Like, you've had recently the Wonderful 101, you've had Codename Steam, other examples. I can't think of them off the top of my head, but I'm sure...
Because they just don't do well. That's what they don't do.
Well, it's because Nintendo doesn't really get behind them.
Yeah, and Splatoon they did. That was the difference. Yeah. Okay, so at number 6, which is kind of surprising for me at least, but is New Super Luigi U with 2.26 million copies sold.
Really?
This is Luigi U. This is not the Mario big one. This is just Luigi.
I forgot that they released that physically.
Yeah. So if anyone doesn't know this, it was kind of like almost like they did with Infamous Second Son to First Light, where it's like an expansion pack.
Yeah,
it's like a separate disc you could buy separately.
Yeah, it was like just DLC where you play as Luigi.
It was actually really good. I mean, I don't know if you played that at all, but it was actually...
I have it, and it's I don't like it. I can't get into it because it just like goes against my natural kind of like thought process with Mario. I want to explore and stuff, and it's like get to the end, it like rushing me, and I'm like I want to get all of the little coins and jump on all things, and it's like no, you must do it now, and that just goes against what I like about Mario.
I know exactly what you mean. I did play this with a friend, and we did really enjoy it because of like it was the speedrun element of the game that we enjoyed.
Right. Well, maybe I just like need to wrap my head around that more.
Yeah.
But somebody bought me it with the nice green box. But I wouldn't have bought it myself. It's not for me, I don't think.
The year of Luigi.
Yes. The decade of Luigi.
Yes. Okay, so at number 5 with 3.8 million copies sold is Super Smash Bros. On the Wii U.
That's I think that's less than I thought it would have sold slightly.
Yeah.
When you compare that to, I don't know, like Call of Duty or Halo or something. Well, not Halo so much nowadays, but definitely, I don't know, like Assassin's Creed or Call of Duty, it really doesn't like... I think of Smash Brothers as like the event of the century, and it doesn't stand against like a yearly thing. I mean, it's an unfair comparison given the user bases, but that's less than I would have thought.
Yeah, true. I mean, in comparison, the 3DS version sold 3 times as much as that.
Yeah.
And Smash Brothers Brawl on the Wii sold 4 times as much.
When you contextualize it like that, I guess the 3DS one came out like a month or two before.
Yeah. The 3DS has sold, like, the actual system itself has sold 5 times more than the Wii U. So the fact that this software has sold only 3 times, not bad, I guess.
We all love Smash Brothers.
Yeah, we do. I love Smash Brothers.
Yeah,
and, like you said, I was kind of disappointed it to be as low as it was. But anyway, moving on to number 4 with 4.3 million copies sold is Super Mario 3D World.
Yeah, I really like Super Mario 3D World. I haven't really played it a whole lot since it came out. I 100%ed it. I played it through with a friend, and it was really good, and I'd love to see them do another one of those one day.
Yeah.
But I'd rather, get like a big budget one, something like Mario 64 or something first. But I liked it for what it was. It was a cool, start for a side series of Mario with more multiplayer.
Totally agree, honestly. Like, I really enjoyed it. I think it was much better than 3D Land, even though I enjoyed that game a lot. But
yes, that's true.
Okay, we're moving on to number 3 with 4.84 million copies sold is Nintendo Land.
Right. Does that include like the premium unit with where it came packaged in?
Yeah, I probably should have mentioned this from the beginning, but this is worldwide total units sold on
just
the
ever.
Wii U. Yeah, everything.
All right, okay.
So Nintendo Land wasn't packaged with every Wii U.
Nintendo Land gets a lot of shit, I think.
Yeah.
Gets shit on quite a lot, but I think it's a pretty solid package. I mean, it's not all of the games are like totally great, and there's no Star Fox, which sucks.
Play through Metroid Blast and the Zelda Battle Quest with a couple of friends.
Yeah.
It's absolutely amazing, honestly. I thought it was a lot of fun.
I really like the Zelda game. I even like the Donkey Kong thing, and
yeah.
I like pretty much all of it except from the F-Zero thing.
F-Zero one sucks, and so does that Octo dance thing.
Oh, I don't mind that. I think that's kind of fun when you get the hang of it. It's hard as hell. It's pretty fun, and I like the stuff that it uses front-facing camera in a funny way, which is
puts your face on the background or something, doesn't it?
Yeah, which is quite funny when you have like people over and you can see your dumb face like from a totally unflattering angle.
Yeah. Okay, well, moving on to number 2, New Super Mario Bros. U with 4.88 million.
Yeah, I think this is probably the best of the new Super Mario Bros. Games. I'm a little down on them because I always feel like they're very, very safe and the art style's a bit bland. But it's I think it's the best designed one, and it's certainly the prettiest one. Kind of do a little more of the art. There's a kind of like a Van Gogh level going on.
That's the one that just sticks out in your mind straight away, doesn't it? Really?
Yeah. I mean, they should just do more like that, more stuff like that, and I'd be more happy, because I think it is primarily the art style that keeps me back from liking that game. Like loads, but it's a really fun game, I think.
Yeah, totally. Okay, so moving on to number 1 with 5.43 being copies sold, and you probably know what this is, but it is the Wonderful 101.
Don't do that to me. the Wonderful 101 sold probably like 4.5 overall.
Yeah, someone just had half a disc.
Yeah.
Is of course Mario Kart 8, which
should have seen that coming, really.
I mean, Mario Kart 8 has sold more than half of the user base of the Wii U, which
I heard another sales based statistic that Amiibo have now outsold the Wii U.
That doesn't surprise me.
No, it doesn't really. I've contributed to that in quite a way.
Yes, same. I've seen people that have tweeted out pictures of buying an Amiibo just because they like the look of the figure. They didn't actually own a Wii U. Or
yeah. I'm sure there are plenty of people doing that, actually, because it's really not like that the Wii U is like what you actually do with them is that exciting. It's
no, not really.
That's the last thing I think of when I buy one. I just buy it because it looks nice, and you can't really get figures of them elsewhere.
And they seem to get better and better as they go along. Like the Captain Olimar one and the more recent ones, they're pretty good. But anyway, that's the end of the best-selling Wii U games, I guess. So
yeah.
If anyone wants to see us go over any other systems, then let us know, because I reckon that'd be a fun video.
Yeah, numbers,
It's
digits.
just an excuse to talk about a bunch of games.
Yeah, get some pie chart graphics in there.
Yeah.
We could do it in PowerPoint if you want.
We can just get a green screen and go, this is exactly the pie chart, and this is where the Wii U sales did not go too well.
We should probably stop now.
We should stop a long time ago.
Yes. Bye. Yeah, you see there, the texture on that car isn't loaded.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Jesus, look at that. Wow. Wow, is that supposed to be a car?
Yeah, that happened to Video Gamer as well in their video.
Fuck me, let's just come right up.
That's quite funny.